I was going to do something completely different. I was going to talk about the entertainment industry because there's a lot going on. I guess I'm going to save that video for tomorrow because this just dropped. This is like breaking, I guess you would say. And I was like, okay, I got to talk about this. So I guess it's just Comic Book Tuesdays because now Valiant Comics senior editor Heather Antost claims America has the worst fans ever. This kind of fits along with my previous video a little bit when I was telling you how people at Marvel feel about the country. So go back and check that video out. Quick little bit of information. Heather Antost was an editor at Marvel Comics. In fact, she was a top editor on their Star Wars line and the Deadpool books. So this is the kind of people that they produce for the comic book industry. So a lot of the reasons that some people are really just kind of, taking in everything going on right now with the comic book industry is because, well, a lot of it is these people getting their comeuppance. A lot of them are just kind of in a bad position right now, and they've spent years trashing fans, telling fans that they don't need them, telling fans that they're some types of istophobes because they don't like their new crappy books. Look at what Donny Cates said recently about all the people that don't like New Warriors. He called them istophobes. Said that they're terrible people that hate people of color. That's exactly what he said. He went and deleted that tweet, by the way, but not before we could capture it and make videos about it. And it's not looking good for them. They continue to double down and treat fans like trash we're at a time right now where you think they would be trying to repent and win back customers, considering many of them are probably going to have to rely on crowdfunding in the future. And that's not what's happening right now. So Heather Antost left the comic book industry and she came back. She got a job as a senior editor at Valiant Comics. So she's one of the top dogs there right now. You might not know who they are. They're a little bit of a smaller company. The best thing I could point you to right now would be Bloodshot, the new Vin Diesel movie. That's a Valiant property. So that's something that they have in their portfolio. She's a top dog over there right now. And she's out there declaring once again that America now has the worst fans. Once again, putting down a terrible opinion. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. The reason that they say this stuff is it's because it's not, am I good enough for you to be my fan? It's, are you good enough to be my fan? It's an entitlement thing. It's a narcissistic, big egoed. This is how those people are. They don't care about you. They think you're trash. They think you're subhuman. You're scum. Okay. Hear a lot of stories about how they're nice to you at conventions when you go to their little artist alley. But when you're not around, when they're talking in private, it's, those disgusting fat pig customers. They're all gross. They're all trash. F them. And then you go to social media and you really kind of get to see it firsthand because they're out there putting out there every day about what they think about you, how you're just a piece of crap, how you're just nothing. You're scum. I don't give a damn about you. Give me your money. Give me your money, you pig, and don't talk to me unless you agree with everything that I'm saying 100%. Because if you don't, I'll just block you and then call you an istophobe. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So here we go right here. We got this. This person right here has a lovely Twitter, by the way. I went and checked it out. It says, what thing has the worst fans? Senior editor, former Marvel editor of the Star Wars line at Marvel Comics says, America. America has the worst fans. Where the most of the money for her company comes from, by the way, America. I hate my customers, basically, is what she's saying. We go down here. This person doubles down, says, you're currently in second place behind my friend who said Jesus for best answer. The replies to you are really bad, though. Because, naturally, people are going to be offended by that. She doesn't understand that, though. This is what goes on in their heads. They don't understand. Why would people be upset about this? I'm a big person. I'm a superstar. Why would you disagree with me? You should be groveling at my feet, you pig. You should be licking my boots while I'm talking. Why aren't you down there cleaning my boots with your tongue? Trash customers. You scum. She said, what can I say? The worst fans. And this isn't her first time doing this stuff, by the way. But we'll get into that because thankfully Bound into Comics has the tweet. So here are some of the replies she was getting. This is what makes you trash scum, a horrible person that needs to lick her boots clean. Clean those boots with your tongue. Pitiful customer. Pitiful trash customer. Lick my boots clean. So here's what some of the quotes harassment she's getting is. Nice to live in a country that allows you to express your disdain for it. You could always leave, though. Most people would be happy to see that. For once, we agree. And then he's got a picture of America Chavez, a very terrible, terrible comic book run that I'm sure she praised. We got another one here. And people wonder why the comics industry is in a ditch. This was the poster girl for 2014 to 2018, and she absolutely was. That is a long story that I could probably do a recap video on if you wanted. So how's hashtag pencils down going for you? You are free to leave. Writers, editors working at an irrelevant comic book company be like this. And then I think the replies alone prove my point is her response. I think the sales of your comic books prove our points, Miss Antos. I think the sales of your books and the industry that you work in that's collapsing around you just as you got that job, I wonder how much longer you'll have it. I wonder, Heather, does Valiant Comics have enough money to stay afloat this year? It's going to be real interesting to see how that works out. Going to be real interesting. Hopefully maybe Paramount will buy you. And then will they keep the comic book division open? I don't know if they will, Heather. Do they need you? Do they need comic book writers and artists? I mean, there's Hollywood writers that can do their job. Do they need them? 9 times out of 10, it's not the comic book writers that are writing the TV shows and the movies. I wonder how that's going to work out for you. I wonder how that's going to work out. So here's something that she said, and I did a video on this a long time ago. So here's some of the respect that they have for people, how they think most people are trash, they don't respect people's beliefs, or how they vote. So this was April 1st, 2018. Okay, this was her joke. He has risen. Just kidding. April Fools. Okay, taking a shot at people of faith and just crapping on. And that's what they do. The worst thing in the world, no. But when you're trying to keep these people as customers, it's probably not the best look. I mean, there's a point. I mean, are you a professional in an industry? Or are you just some troll on the internet? Well, they want to be both. They want to be everything. And they want to be able to do anything. They basically want to be able to hand you a comic book, right? Hand you a comic book, take your money, and then spit in your mouth is kind of, I think, the analogy to use there. They want to spit on you, kick you in the face, and then give you a wedgie as they see you out to the door, and then bring the next person in, do the same thing to them. And they expect you to like that and be okay with that. Like, let me treat you like a pile of trash, still take your money. I still want you to like me, and just understand, I'm a comic book professional. You're just some scum. And it's disgusting. And this is, without a doubt, a factor to why the comic book industry has collapsed. Now, everything that's going on right now definitely accelerated it, but keep in mind that the comic book industry was always going to collapse. These people have tripled down, quadrupled down over the past couple of years with these attitudes. The companies do nothing to tell them to stop. They let them keep on rolling, keep on crapping on fans. They don't give a damn. They don't care. So, well, we can't control what people say. Yes, you can. Every company has a social media policy. It's called if they spit on your customers, you fire them. But they don't do that. They don't care. And the results show. Now look at what happened. I mean, the incompetence of them not having a plan B and being able to keep things going if Diamond were to shut down shows you that these people are terrible at running a business. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Give me your thoughts. What do you guys think of all this? How do you feel about this? I mean, what are your thoughts? Don't these people... Aren't they just disgusting, the way they think about customers and even their own country? It's kind of just strange and disgusting. What are your thoughts? Throw a like up. Share the video if you would. I'd really appreciate a share. That would be pretty cool. YouTube's not really doing it, so definitely give me a share if possible. Also, make sure you still subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell And as always, I will see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.